Please use the chat for the same. Can you please confirm if the screen as well as the audio is clear for you guys? We are allowing a few more minutes for others to join. We are seeing that people are still joining, so we'll allow some time for that. And thanks to everyone who has joined on time. It would be great to know a little bit about you if you can help me with whether you were a student or a professional and maybe the city from where you are joining. Shantanu, Abhishek, Smitesh, if you guys can help us with that, please. Others also, if you can please type it in the chat. Hey, hi, Dev. I am not able to see any chat responses. Abhishek, Shantanu, thank you, guys. Yeah, hi, Dev. Hi, Tanzila. Thanks for joining. We'll give one more minute for people to join because generally we start sharp on time, but we can see that people are still joining, so we'll allow them some time. Tanzila, would you be able to help me with a little bit of you? You can tell me if you're a student or a professional, or and what city you're from. Same with Dev, Abhishek, Shantanu. This just helps me to remember you guys. Hi, Siddiq. Tabish, sorry. Hi. Thanks for joining. Uh, Team, I'm unable to see the chat, so if you can please help me with that. Yeah, I can see it now. Thank you so much. So I think we will get others to join. Okay. Is that any better, Tushar? Do you still find the background noise? Okay. Anybody else? Are you guys getting the background noise? Is what you're trying to say? Tabish, sorry, I'm unable to get you. Okay, amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Smitesh, for confirming. Amazing. So I think we'll get people to join. Nevertheless, we can start just in the interest of time of people who have joined on time. So I understand the screen is visible for all of you guys. If there's anything, team, please do jump in and let me know if anything is not working fine. So, once again, on behalf of the entire team of Cloud Counselage and Industry Academia community, I would like to welcome you guys to the Industry Academia Community Vision 2030 Roadshow, where we're going to discover pathways to jobs, internships, and entrepreneurship. Some of you might be already knowing me. We have interacted earlier, but for those of you who do not know me, my name is Harshita Tripali. I'm going to be your host for today. And I am also the co founder and director of Cloud Counselage and the program director for Industry Academia Community. And the reason I hold this position is because I have been a global leader. I have delivered projects across 120 countries over last 2 decades, and I do have some accolades to my name. The most recent one being World's 100 Trailblazing Leader, which was recently announced at the start of this year. Along with that, I also am recognized to be among the top 10 Indian women making impact in 2025. I have been recognized by HAPE for my leadership skills. I have been recognized for my technical skills by Jacobs UK while I was working there. And there are a few other accolades. And here I am with Cloud Counselage today. And for past few years to achieve my vision, which pretty much aligns with the company's vision, to develop professionals and organizations who can perform at a global standards and are driven by the value based culture. So that's the vision that I'm working towards, and Cloud Counselage is enabling me to do that, empowering me to do that under the leadership of Tushar Topalia, founder. Before I start with the details of other things and going through all the sections, I would quickly like to tell you what we would be doing today. So, I'm going to help you understand the opportunities in IT industry. Plus, we would see a little bit about the skills that matter when we are trying to work within this industry. Uh, Along with the external factors, it is equally important that we understand ourselves well, what is our preference, what is best for us. So we will try to look at that as well. And towards the end of the session, we will help you to discover the pathways that you can take to get your uh, desired jobs or internships or entrepreneurship, basically to make a right career choice for yourself. Now, with this particular session, if you want to make the most of it, we would request that please turn off your mics and ensure that they are turned off so that yourself as well as others can focus on the session. We have some active participation that's required from your side. So, again, these are no judgmental questions or these are not opinions, these are pure facts. Some of the things you need to do it on your own, some of the things you can maybe type it in the chat. So please participate actively in those engagements because that will also help you to discover a little bit about yourself, about the external factors as well. Towards the end of the session and midway, in fact, of the session, we will allow you to ask questions via the chat. Please ensure during that time that you do not send direct messages because in case you're sending direct messages, these could get lost. So please ensure that your messages are to everybody, and I and the team will try to pick up on your questions. All right. The last thing which I would like to emphasize on is don't leave this session or the insights that you get from this session after the session. Please try to engage most with us, with the IAC team, and the network that you would create through IAC. We will share all the links with you. We will share all the updates with you in for the future activities as well in the chat, as well as we will be emailing it to you. So since you guys are already the members, you can get all the updates via the WhatsApp as well. So I'm sure you would have joined our WhatsApp channel as well. Plus, you are on the IAC platform. So we would look forward to engaging with you post the event as well. And that's how you will be able to make the most of the session. Now, this particular opportunity that we have, or that the entire industry academia community for that matter, has been created or organized by Cloud Counselage, and that is with a particular vision. We will be talking about it. But first, we need to understand what Cloud Counselage is. So, Cloud Counselage is an award winning IT and management consulting company at core. It is led by the founders who have delivered projects across 120 countries, and they are trying to bring all of this experience and knowledge that they have gathered to solve unemployability, which is a major issue which is faced globally. And by doing this, the vision is that we bring 85 million global jobs to India, and thus resolve or solve this issue of global talent shortage that would exist by 2030. So, all the efforts that we are putting in is to achieve this, and it's not only going to benefit the organization but the wider business community and the entire society as well. And we are doing this by building a cause driven global ecosystem so that we actually are able to eradicate this issue of unemployability or the problem of unemployability that exists. And so far, with the work that we have done, as I mentioned, we are an award winning IT and management consulting company. We have been recognized by the industry players and the individuals, professionals, to have the best team culture. And this recognition is among 2,500 companies in Maharashtra. We have following on LinkedIn, we have great ratings on Google as well as Glassdoor. These are given by the employees. So, you can understand the kind of team culture that we are maintaining, for which we have received this recognition. The HR team in Cloud Counselage has been led by our co founder, Subi Shirdankar, who's the director of HR as well. And to tell you more about our vision and why we are doing what all we are doing, I think the best person would be the founder. So we would like to share an AV from Tushar for you guys.
In a world where technology never sleeps, one man chose not just to keep up, but to lead the way. With 18 plus years of experience, he's been a trusted mind behind industry giants like IBM and Microsoft. In 2015, he earned global recognition, being named among VMware's top 500 experts worldwide. Today, as the founder of an award-winning IT and management consulting company and a purpose-driven social enterprise, he's opening new doors for the future workforce. Now, he's unveiling exclusive insights into the $1.4 trillion global IT and management industry, and guiding the next generation through proven career tracks and high-growth opportunities.
Hi guys, Tushar Topale, proud founder and CEO of Cloud Counselage Pvt Limited. It's an IT and management services company with a social cause at heart. It's a social enterprise to help the students and freshers in millions, pan-India and globally, get job ready in time. We are planning to build a global ecosystem of 100 million professionals, 1 million companies, 1 lakh colleges across 100 plus countries. We need to build that global ecosystem to bring those 85 million jobs or 8.5 crore jobs which are going to go vacant till 2030. If we make our youth job ready in time, we can bring those jobs to India, bringing along multi-million dollar business to India.
So Tushar has already shared his vision with us now, and we need to understand how we are going to do this and how you all can be a part of it. So I'm sure you guys would be keen to know about that, because this is a very massive vision, or a very big vision that Tushar has for us, for the country, and it's going to do a great, or it's going to play a great role to solve this issue of global talent shortage. So let's see how we would be doing that. One of the things that we need to understand, and I think everybody acknowledges it to a large extent, is that the tech landscape is pretty much changing. Uh, you would be surprised to know, or rather, most of you might be even knowing, that 2025 was the last year which was a normal year when it comes to tech landscape. From 2026, every year the change is going to be equivalent to a change that we would have otherwise seen in 100 years, right? So the what this signifies is that the change is going to be massive, and that is why this problem of unemployability also exists, because people know that this change is going to be massive, and coping up with this would be a difficult task. It's not impossible. I call it difficult. Just allow me a minute, guys. I think the wrong screen. Okay, I think my team is saying that the screen is stuck. Is it same for everyone? Is the screen stuck for you guys? Can you please help me in the chat? Okay, let me reshare in that case. Were you guys able to see the video? Okay, amazing. I think it is visible now. Can everyone confirm in the chat? Okay, great. That's nice. Let me then start again. So, yeah, what I was saying is that the change is going to be massive, and that is why the problem of unemployability and the extent is that 1 year is going to be equivalent to the change in 100 year, right? I rather the change in 1 year is going to be equivalent to the change in 100 year. All right. So we need to then understand how fast these skills that we have are going to expire. Okay. Because unless and until we know that, we would not be able to work towards it. Right. So this full session is going to be around this skills part so that you can understand how you can go about it and help yourself to be relevant for the industry. So we'll take some questions to understand whether we know about this change and the extent of this change. All right. So I do not want you to answer in the chat. You can keep those answers to yourself, but it would be good to know if you are okay with typing it in the chat. It'll be good to know. Try to see or try to think what would be the percentage that today's entry level IT and management tasks would get automated. Because generally people think that this is not so much a myth, but the reality that the repetitive tasks are going to get uh, automated. So we need to understand what is the extent. Anybody is typing in the chat, we will be more than happy to see your awareness about this. Nevertheless, I won't spend too much time making you guess on that. So the answer is 40 to 45% of the entry level jobs are going to be automated. Okay, because these are pretty much repetitive kind of jobs, right? So, especially for students, because in today's session we have students as well as young professionals, experienced professionals as well. But this is something that the students need to take care of. That these jobs which are entry level jobs will now not only they would not just require, employers would not just require you to deliver on those tasks simply because they're going to get automated to a large extent, but they're going to expect you to make decisions, understand the context, bring the context, and try to use your judgment to deliver on the responsibilities that would be given to you right from day one. Right. So, this is the expectation of the employer. So, you can see it from these numbers. Yeah. The next question that I have is what is the average half life of a professional or a technical skill? Now, for those of you who might not understand what half life is of a skill, it is the time wherein after which you would need a major upgrade for your skill. So that's the skill half life. What do you think would be the answer for this? And the timeline is 2027. So think about it, and when I show the answer, you can also see if you have got the answer correct. Again, the answer is 2 to 3 years, right? Um, it is important that we see to it that we constantly upgrade our skills. Now, for students especially, I would talk about, because they are the ones who need more guidance with respect to this. Uh, it's the degree. By the time you start your degree and by the time you finish it, within that time itself, so many skills would have evolved. Right, so you not only finish your degree, because that is important equally, so that you are able to bring the maturity within yourself, build your character, but along with that, it is important that you learn things outside of your college as well. Try to be part of things that will help you to build your skills for the industry. Okay, so this is also one thing that you guys need to remember. The third question is then, uh, we always see this list of top 10 job roles, which are the in demand job roles. What do you think, that how soon will these job roles be changing, or how many uh, jobs within these top 10 are expected to change? When I say change, what I mean is new job roles will be coming, right? Because I think this is a common or a cliche sentence now, that AI is not going to take your job, but it is going to create new jobs, right? Which is the fact, actually. So considering this, how many new roles will you be able to see in top 10 by 2029? So in every 10 roles, that every top 10 roles that you will see, 6 to 7 roles by 2029 will be new roles. So you can see every year at least 6 to 7 new roles will be created just in top 10. Other than that, there will be still more roles. Okay, so you will have to not just prepare for job titles, because job titles will keep on evolving, right? Somebody who is a data analyst today will have to maybe take up a consultant role. Somebody who is actually doing developer role currently might have to take a product owner role, because the roles are evolving in such a way. I would like to quote one, not quote, but actually share an example here. If everyone, I'm sure, is aware of this company called Nvidia, they have almost 33,000 engineers in the organization, and none of them code, right? They are using AI to do that work for them. So does that mean that the jobs are going? No, right? What it means is that the new jobs are created. They are trying to bring value to the organization in a different way, and that is what is going to happen eventually, right? So as the time passes, the years are passing, right, from this year 2026 until 2030, you're going to see these sort of things happening around you. All right, now you also need to understand, as I mentioned, that which are the skills that will pay you premium salaries. Okay, what is it that you need to develop uh, to help you that? Okay, so it's a combination of you knowing how to use AI tools, your domain knowledge, of course, plus the way you make judgments. Okay, uh, obviously we'll help you later on how you develop all of these things. We have multiple sessions that we would be doing in the future to help you guys with that. But this is how predominantly you need to build your profile so that you are paid premiums, right? Now, tools, there will be abundant tools in the market. However, as humans, we need to know how to use these tools wisely. All right. For example, you would not be paid just to use ChatGPT. How are you able to be more productive by using ChatGPT in an optimum manner? That is what you will be paid for. All right. The next question then is, what proportion of professionals are expected to earn income from multiple skill based streams? uh, this trend has actually started. We can see the symptoms right now also. We have people doing jobs and freelancing simultaneously. We see a lot of individuals having interest in startups and creating products, right? From when they are in school now, we can see a lot of school students also trying to I mean, they're having this aspiration of becoming an entrepreneur. So, even here as well, there is a large number of professionals who will be earning income from multiple skills by 2032. That's beyond 2030. So, it's almost half of the people who will be there in the job market or who will be in the working age. They would be earning from multiple skill based streams. Yep. So if you were sticking to a single skill, it could be a risk. Okay. That doesn't mean that I am saying that we do not need to master a skill, but we would have to also see that we grow as a professional. There is something called as T professional or T shaped professional, wherein you have deep knowledge within a particular domain, but at the same time, you have the breadth of exposure about multiple things within that industry. So, what happens is you are not only building your mastery within a particular skill, but you're also trying to build knowledge or get knowledge about various things within the industry. All right, so that is what is recommended. But at the same time, you will have to keep a track of these skills where you're trying to get the deep knowledge as well. All right. So it is important. It is very important to stay ahead of the curve. And that is why it is important that we take exposure of the industry that we operate in. And today's session, we will be focusing on IT and management industry because that's pretty much what our forte is and what our expertise is. So we will try to help you gain insights in the IT and management industries or for the IT and management roles, rather. All right, so I hope we all are ready for that. Okay, cool. By the way, how many of you had guessed the answers right? I don't. You can think about it, yeah. And I hope that you guys have. If you had got it wrong, also, or if you are not there yet, also, it's just awareness. It is not failure. There is always time for us to improve and build on the current status that we have. Right. So this is what the whole session is all about. So since now you have got some sort of awareness, it will be better for you to grasp everything that we are talking about in this particular segment. All right. So now, one thing, whoever is looking for an IT and management role, we have to understand the first principle about IT and management, right? So when we say management, it is all about processes. It is a facilitator. Okay. So when we are trying to manage the organization, we are trying to facilitate the work within the organization through various processes, various procedures. Yeah. And IT is an enabler. It gives us power to deliver on these processes. All right. So you can see each one of them has their own strength, right? And both are necessary in an organization this time. Okay, at this point in time. So you can see we will be talking in depth about them as well. And now, with this particular characteristics of IT and management, you will look at any industry for that matter. Okay, this is not an exhaustive list, by the way. There are multiple other industries also that we can look at, and you name any industry, and you will see that IT has been used in the organization and management is used in that organization. So like our founder says, they are one horizontal for all verticals, right? So irrespective of the industry that we are part of, we would always be there, the IT professionals and the management professionals, right? So that is an advantage for us. But at the same time, it is also important for us now to have a wider or the breadth of knowledge as well. Great. Now let's try to understand the segments within IT industry. Okay, so if you are a professional within an IT industry, you would either be doing services or you would be building products. You would be part of the hardware or the GCCs. Okay, which is a new thing now that is coming up. It's more on the strategic brain centers for all the global organizations, right? So these are predominantly, I would say, these are the major segments. There could be some smaller segments, but it is important for you to know what is happening in these areas. All right. When we talk about services, it could be IT enabled services. It could be, somebody delivering softwares to organizations or managing their IT infrastructure. These are all the services that I'm talking about. And products are these software applications that we are using. So, for that matter, today we are joining from Zoom. So, Zoom is a product. We are using Google or Google Workspaces or Gmail, Microsoft Teams, etc. These are all the products. So, these are the kind of product organizations. Hardware, we have all the routers and data centers and all of those things, which will pretty much then come in hardware part of it. And GCCs, we all know that this is where all the global organizations will get their resources from. They're trying to build their capabilities through GCCs. That's global capability centers, for those of you who are not aware of the term. Okay. Now, each of this particular segment has different learning curves, and it will have different risk levels. It will have different growth prospects, right? Now, depending upon what your preferences are, what sort of personality you have, what skills you have, you can choose to be part of any of this segment. And for that matter, over the lifetime or this career life cycle, generally you would see that people become a part of service, product, multiple segments over the time. And I would not talk more in detail about each of the segment. We have a collateral that we will share with you. It's more of a giveaway that you can have a look at, which will give you a snapshot about each segment. You can understand what are the kind of skill sets you need for being part of that particular segment, how you develop those skills, what are the pros and the cons. All of those things are pretty much covered in the snapshot. So you can go to this QR code, share your feedback about the session, and then download the snapshot, or we will be emailing it to you. Sorry, we will be emailing that to you. Yeah. Now you understand the segments, you know the importance of it. You need to understand what's the extent now, okay, uh, of the market that is available, and what can be done is something that you need to understand. So in 2025, if we are looking at the global market, it was predominantly driven by digital transformation, and it was about $5.5 trillion of a market. And when it comes to the Indian IT market, it was about 220 billion dollars, right? And now we have to look in the future. So the global IT market is going to be of 10 trillion, and only the services market within that will be of 1.4 trillion, the number that Tushar was talking of, right? And the India IT market, just if you're looking at India IT market, it is going to be $500 billion, and it will be predominantly driven by AI innovation. All right. So what we are trying to do as Cloud Counselage is we are trying to capture at least 1% of this IT market and become a $5 billion company. And while we do that, we are going to create a lot of opportunities for individuals like you, who can be part of whatever we are doing, the services that we are offering, the projects that we are doing. All right, so this is going to create a lot of opportunities for us as well as across the world. In fact, if you look at the numbers, yeah, by 2030, and predominantly for India, that is because the entire world is looking at India, because 65% of India's population is in the working age. So that is more of advantage for us, and that is the reason you will see that a lot of global organizations are coming to India. They're setting up their center of excellence. Almost 70% of Fortune 500 companies are planning their expansion in India. They've, in fact, already planned their expansion in India via the GCCs. We will have a lot of, as we saw, that there will be multiple skill sets that will be required and multiple income streams also for individuals beyond 2030, right? So there is a lot of gig workforce that is also projected in India. That's going to be around 23.5 million. So these are all the opportunities that we can see because of the global IT market that is coming up for us within India, right? Nevertheless, we have been talking about this, but with these opportunities, there are also problems which are going to happen. That is, 85 million global jobs are going to go vacant, and that is predominantly due to the global talent shortage. But again, this problem is also looked at as an opportunity by our founder Tushar Tapale, and we are trying to work towards solving this so that this issue can be resolved, right? So while we do that, we are trying to understand what is the root cause for this particular problem. We all know it is global talent shortage, but why is that talent shortage happening? We have answered few of the things with the quiz part, but I would like to elaborate a little bit on that and want to give you objectivity vis-a-vis that. All right. So there is an entire timeline for this future skills obsolescence. Now, what this means is the current skills that you are going to, you are having, are going to become obsolete over a period of time. But we need to understand how soon that is happening. All right. So if you are considering this particular year and the next, the skills half life would be 2 to 3 years. Now, what that means is you need to upgrade your skill sets, or you need to see to it that your skill sets are being you constantly work towards keeping those skills updated, because within 2 to 3 years your skills are going to be obsolete otherwise if you don't work for it, right? The skills are going to age fast. So this is the first step, or this is the first time this is happening so quickly. Okay. Then from 27 to 28, it is more about AI and AI automation becoming a default, as in, we would not think of any organization which is not using AI or automation. All right. And in this period, your skills or your skill half life is going to be 18 to 24 months. So from years now, we have started talking about months, right? And you need to be an AI native for that. All right. Whatever work or whatever role you are in, whether you are in a management role or whether you are in an technical role, right? You would need to use AI to deliver on your responsibilities at the workplace. Plus, next year, that is 2028 and 29, there will be emergence of more of hybrid roles. You will not only need to know your technical bit, but you would also need to know your business side of things. All right. So initially, it used to happen only the individuals or the professionals or at a higher level within the organization would look into the business part of things. But now it's not going to be the same. every individual. So if you are a tech person, you would still need to know about the business. If you are a management or a business person, you would still need to have your hands-on experience or hands-on your tech side as well, right? So you would not be able to do without any one of them, right? It has to be a combination. So you would be both technical as well as a management or a business person at the same time, and that's the need of the hour, as we discussed earlier also. And in 2029, the roles will be evolving every time, so very fast, in fact in 12 to 18 months. So reskilling would be as important, and it would be like never before. Okay, and within one role itself, if you are not evolving in about a year's time, if you do not see the trends that are coming within that particular role, you would pretty much then be obsolete or irrelevant for the industry. Okay, and the same with beyond to 2030 as well. So as I said, that you will need to see that you have multiple uh, s- skills with you, so that the income streams could be multiple for you, because that's how the trend would be within the industry. Now, the skills that matter during these timelines, here in 2026, you will have to see how you can integrate. I'm sorry. How you integrate AI, start integrating AI within the daily tasks that you were doing. In 27, 28, you will need to then start collaborating. So here you are trying to integrate, but the next step would be how you collaborate all of these things together with your daily activities, right? It has become a part of your daily activities by then. And your analytical thinking, the way you interpret, we were talking about judgment part during the quiz, right? So that is something that's going to be really, really important in this timeline of 2027 and 28. When you're looking at hybrid roles, you need to have your business analysis, you need to know about product thinking, because as I mentioned, that it has to be both from the technical side and from the business side as well. So I would like to give an example of our very own Indian company. You guys might have heard about it, Titan. Okay, so Titan makes watches, if you guys know about it, and they have multiple brands within Titan watches itself, right? You will have Raga, you have Nebula, and Helios, and all of those. Now, how they create or they make watches is that the marketing team would give the requirements of the customers, and then the product is created. Generally, you will see that what happens is the product is built first, and then it is marketed, right? Whereas in Titan, you would see that it is such a robust brand, that is predominantly because the marketing guys who understand the needs of the customer feed into the company about the customer's requirement, and then a product is developed, right? So you can see how the marketing guys, though being from the management side of things, are still involved in the product. So you can see these guys were pretty much progressive quite early on, right? So that's the thing that's going to happen in future as well. All right, so you need to build that sort of mindset, need to prepare yourself for that. In the next phase, that is 2930, which is about mandatory skilling, you will need to have learning agility, because if you looked at in the earlier slide, the skill sets or the half life is going to be very short. It is going to be about 12 months or so, right? So what employers will be looking at will be how agile learner you are, how fast you can pick up on new concepts, right? So you need to build yourself for that, plus system thinking, cross functional collaboration. So you can see, as we are moving forward along the time lines, more of human skills are getting important, right? So you need to be having all those interpersonal skills, all the soft skills. You can see these are all the things which are ve- something that are not technical. These are very much human skills, right? So you need to start building on those skills right from now, so that by the time you reach here, you're already ahead of the curve. Okay, you are much more better at these skills than the other people. All right, so think about it, understand the nitty gritties, understand the fundamentals of it, so that you can work towards it and build on your skills. Moving forward, again, problem solving, because if you see earlier, we were talking about entrepreneurship, we were talking about gig during this period that's beyond 2030, right? And if you're talking about entrepreneurship, it will be about problem solving, it will be about creativity, it will be about making judgments and decisions, because your decisions are going to be about judgment and leadership for that matter. Okay, all of these skills you will see are related to entrepreneurship, and how you can do things in a different way. So try to build these skills right from now, because these are the ones that are going to make a lot of difference for you in the coming times. I hope that kind of gives you some sense. You can take a screenshot of this as well. And since you're part of IAC already, we will be working with you guys for that. So don't worry about it. This was more for us to create awareness about what is coming your way and how to deal with that. We will work together for that. Now, this is one question I would like you guys to answer. We can take a poll on this so that we understand about your current state, or how much awareness you have about the industry, because that's going to help us in sharing with you the sessions, or creating those sort of sessions for you which are going to help you. So if you can please answer this in the poll, if the team can please launch the poll, wherein you can let us know if there were some things which you weren't aware of or which made you uncomfortable. When I say which made you uncomfortable, it could be because you were not aware about it. So you can answer with either of the three responses. Thank you. I think there are a few more people who are still answering, so I'll wait for them to answer. Okay, cool. So as of now, on an average, what I can see is that almost 60% of you were not quite aware about this, and it did make you a little bit uncomfortable. So thank you for sharing your responses over here. It helps a lot. But then, guys, we need to understand that this is more of awareness, and not knowing a certain thing at a certain point in time is okay, as long as we ensure that we try to work towards it, right? So this is what we are doing now. Even if you're not aware, we would just sort it out, as it is said that it is awareness and not failure. So how you can cope up with this, and the details of how you could figure out whether the skills that you have are going to get obsolete or not. You can take this particular toolkit, and there is an exercise within that you can pretty much go through or do it for yourself, and try to understand that the skill that you are trying to look for, whether that is going to help you in your career or not. All right, all these links will anyways be shared with you in the chat, as well as on the email later on as well, once you share the feedback with us. Okay, so I think that is about the skills. We've understood the external factors, we have understood what are the opportunities that are available, we have understood what is going to affect us, what are the threats pretty much for us. Now we need to know a little bit about ourselves so that we can, once we're self aware, we will be able to make right career decisions, or rather better career choices as well. So it is important that we understand ourselves. Okay, so we have one exercise for you, and when you do this exercise, it's not going to be visible to anybody else. It's for you. So here you will get to understand what is your personality type, and what are the careers that you can choose. For some of you, it could even tell you about how you can develop those skills, and what are the uh, aspects that you need to focus on till 2030, so that you have a better career. Right, so I'm sharing this QR code with you guys. If you can please scan the QR code, the link will also be shared in the chat by the team members, and you can try to do this, answer those questions. These are very small scenario based questions. Again, as I said, that you only get to see your personality type, no one else is going to be able to see that. So you can take about 5 minutes or so to complete this exercise. Meanwhile, if anyone else has any questions for us, we'll be more than happy to answer. Anybody has questions meanwhile, while everyone is doing the exercise? I think pretty much everyone is interested in doing the exercise. So, for those of you who have already been part of IAC, and I'm sure you must have done this similar sort of an exercise for personality based career guidance, this is a little different. The reason being that the questions are framed for the future. So, you can still do this exercise even if you've done that earlier. Anyone has any thoughts to share or questions to ask, meanwhile, they can put it in the chat as well. Have a look at the chat. Okay, so we are halfway through the session and we're good on time as well, is what I can see. So we'll start the next set of things by 12 then. Hope everyone is able to access the QR code. Anyone who is unable to access the QR code or the link which is shared by the team, the link is shared in the chat, guys. Okay, Amit. So thanks for your question. So thinkers are the individuals who have a lot of knowledge already through their experience or their learning, and creators are the ones who would actually be implementing things. All right. So if I have to give you a role for thinker, these are pretty much the senior management individuals who are the brains of the organization pretty much. And they have the skills which are related to business analytics or judgment skills, problem solving skills. These are all the things that the thinker would have at a higher level, and the creators are the ones who are actually implementers. All right, they're the doers of the tasks. So doesn't matter which field you are in, but if you are actually implementing the thing, then you are a creator. Yeah, thank you, thanks Tushar for that. Amazing, thanks Rakshita, thanks for confirming that you've done that. We will definitely be discussing on your personality later when we connect during the calls. Thanks for that. Anybody else has any other questions? We'll start in next couple of minutes. I hope by then you guys would have finished with the quiz. There are certain recommendations also, guys, that you would get after you do the quiz. Yeah, it's not just going to reveal your personality, but it's also going to talk about the skills that you can gain for your journey until 2030. Yeah, so that you do not have to face that skill gap. Okay, and towards the end of the session, the quiz, you can also have certain recommendations that you would like to share with us, or your requests that you would want to make to us through that particular platform, so that we can support you better through ISA. Okay, cool. Last 1 minute, and then we will start with the next set of things. Okay, I hope all of you have participated in the quiz. I'm also checking on this. Please allow me a moment before I start. Okay, great. So what I could see, I do get to see a distribution, not who has which personality, but from the distribution, I can pretty much see that most of you are having a dominant personality of thinker. So I think, yeah, when we talk about the discovery paths, or when we discover the pathways, we will try to keep it to that predominantly. So thank you for participating in that. Okay, moving forward then. Let's start with discovering the pathways and how we could support you throughout your journey. I would like to emphasize on some parts. I think, yeah, when we move forward, I will talk about that anyways. So, you guys remember when we did those quizzes, right? We were talking about what are the issues for each of the stage that we will be facing. All right. So, these are pretty much the problems that you would face till 2030, as you go to 2030 and then beyond 2030. And the recommended solutions that we have for that is industry exposure, obviously, to build the breadth of knowledge that we were talking about, that you have to be a tea professional. So having that breadth of knowledge by taking industry exposure, workplace competencies, real world projects, then trying to explore on multiple roles, right? Um, Taking these opportunities to explore things, getting industry aligned trainings, all of these things, entrepreneurship, understanding, first of all, before even taking that as a career option, just even understanding what it is, getting the support that you need while you are choosing on your career options. These are all the things that you would need when you go to you go towards or move towards 2030 for a bright career. And we are trying to facilitate that through the industry academia community that we already have. And it is with the cause at the center, the cause of eradicating unemployability at the center of it. And this is absolutely at no cost. Many people ask us this question, that how is the company benefited from it, and which is very relevant question. This community helps us to build the network of professionals, companies, and institutions who can actually then work with us to help us deliver our projects that we are intending to bring to India. And that is how the companies benefited from the business side of things. Nevertheless, as Tushar himself has faced this issue of unemployability, that's his story as well. So he doesn't want anybody to go through that same ordeal, the struggle that he has gone through, the humiliation that he has gone through when he graduated and then was trying to look for the right job for himself, right? You might have seen his very strong profile where he has worked with IBM, Infosys, and Microsoft, and got global recognition. However, before that, the journey to for any of their career, irrespective of the place they belong to, they should still have access to this facility. And that is what we are trying to do through industry academia community, and that is why we call it as a cause driven ecosystem, or a cause driven community, because the cause is going to be at the center of everything that we do. And that is why there are no charges that we are taking for it. It is more for a noble cause, or noble reasons that we are doing it under the guidance and the leadership of Tushar. Now, what happens within this community? We are supporting your entire career life cycle, right from giving you exposure to helping you craft your vision, plan your career. Then, once you plan it, take the right pathways to move forward on that career choice that you have made, give you opportunities to explore all the career options, prepare for it, assess yourself, and see if you're ready for the growth. Okay, and then continuously be with you throughout your journey, over and over again, throughout your career life cycle, through every change that is happening in your career. Okay, so it's a continuous professional development network which is accessible via our industry academy or community platform. It is completely online, and it is available from anywhere across the globe. It's a global network that is available for you to build your career. And the most important thing is there are no charges associated with it. You can be a free member and avail all the benefits, and become a better professional, a better entrepreneur, a better freelancer or consultant. So there are a lot of career options that will be available to you through this platform, and the most powerful closed network which is associated with the cause. So that is the benefit of this particular community. Who all are part of this community? First of all, it will be individuals, the students, freshers, professionals, both young professionals and experienced professionals, because as we saw in the future skills obsolescence timelines, that irrespective of what stage of your career you are at, with the timelines, you will need to evolve, your skills will need to evolve. That's why everybody, experienced, not experienced, all of you guys are going to be part of this. Plus the academic institutions will also be part of it, that is predominantly to help their faculty members and faculty members as well as their students as well. Yeah, so colleges can also participate and associate with us. Plus, we have the companies also who are going to be part of this along with us. So, when we talk about jobs and the 85 million global jobs that we are going to bring into India, it's also going to be in association with 10 million companies that we would be working with. So, obviously, we will be hiring, plus these companies would associate with us and try to get the talent that they need through this community. What happens within this community? The first is industry exposure. Now, what happens in industry exposure is these are interactive sessions most of the times with the industry expert, where you get to know about the trending topics within the industry so that you can build your knowledge of the industry, the breadth of knowledge that we were talking about. And this could be webinars, this could be seminars. Many a times it happens on our platform itself, and sometimes when we have requests from colleges, our team members do visit the college campuses and deliver sessions there as well. So we are open to associating with colleges for that as well. Again, this is absolutely free of cost, guys. There's no charge associated with it. Then we have industry training and certifications, which are also, uh, sessions that happen. Again, these are also online as well as offline, but predominantly online. These sessions, how they are different from industry exposure, is that these are related to workplace competencies. When you're trying to work in an industry, what are the things that are prerequisites for you, or what are the aspects that will give you an edge over other individuals or other professionals, and will help you to deliver on your responsibilities within the workplace in an appropriate manner. These training are related to that. And further to you delivering a session reinforcement quiz or a task, we would certify you as well. Okay, so these certifications are valid across the globe. We have interns who have worked on these training and certification and have utilized this for their jobs, not only in India but overseas as well. So these are very handpicked, curated topics on which, and these are globally, I could say, globally relevant topics that are taken up, that trainings are on, and you can pretty much do those trainings at your own pace as well, most of the times. There are internship opportunities as well, and these internships are no selection criteria, online and flexi time. We will talk more about that in the coming slides. We have jobs and gig opportunities that we make available. These are from us as well as our partner organizations. And then there are entrepreneurship related training, mentorships, competitions, fundraising events, so on and so forth, which are also been taken care of as part of this community. So, irrespective of the career you would want to choose, we have something for you as part of the community. Plus, we have this global network that you can be part of. There are quite a few anecdotes that we can share about how the community has helped. It's all there on our platform as well. Uh, just in the interest of time, I am skipping on that part at the moment. Now, all these activities that we are talking about happen throughout the year. Some bits are scheduled. The flagship events are something that are scheduled from time to time. You can see the industry exposure training, they are throughout the year. We have something for those of the students who have not done any internships prior to this, or do not understand how what's expected from the internships. For them, we have sessions on internship preparation as well. And then in the month of Jan to March, there are internships open with us. Somebody who is still looking for internship can participate. The internships are open now as well. We'll talk in detail about what is offered in them in the next slides. Again, in July and September as well, we open the internship window and you can participate in that. And these internships, we ourselves were surprised when we had started internships. We actually thought that internships are something that only students would be interested in. But as we opened the internship and without any selection criteria, we saw that even professionals were taking part in these internships to become global professionals, to understand about how global ways of working are. And we were very surprised to see that the split was of the total interns that we have, 20% were students and 80% of them were professionals who were already working in industry. So what I'm trying to tell you is that these internship programs are that effective. We have certain events which we will be talking about in the next slide. So I'm not going through this at the moment. Just would like to highlight one thing was about the roadshows. We are having these roadshows so that we can, help you guys to understand how IAC can help you in your career development. We are doing that online as well as offline. So if any colleges are interested in getting these roadshows done in their campuses, we are more than happy to associate with you guys and work with you guys to see how we can organize it in your campus. So feel free to reach out to us. As of now, in the past 2 years, we have grown from mere 30,000 members pan India to 5 lakh plus members across the globe. So, this is the actual map of how our members, which all region our members are from. This number has just grown from 74 to 76 now. But yeah, pretty much around this. So, you can see that this is a global community already, and that is just in 2 years, and that too organically. And with these many members and the kind of impact that we are making, we now have a stretched target that we have got from Tushar, and it is essential that we take these efforts because we want to bring 85 million global jobs to India. That is why we are trying to support 100 million plus professionals. When we say professionals, it also includes to be professionals, that's the students and freshers. We are going to work with 10 million companies, 100,000 colleges from 100 plus countries, so that we can achieve this vision of bringing 85 million global jobs to India by 2030. And all the activities that we do as part of IAC now would be towards achieving this particular vision. And for that, we are bringing lakhs of jobs and internship opportunities, even entrepreneurship opportunities in the coming months and years, in the next 5 years. Okay, internships, we have already started giving it on large scale. So already thousands of people are participating. We'll talk more on that. So now we understand what IAC is and how IAC can help you. We will try to see specifically what is it that we can help you with within jobs, freelancing, and entrepreneurship. These are predominantly the three segments, I could say, or the three major areas where what people would want to do, right? So I would also like to then understand from you guys as to what are your aspirations or what are you looking for as part of your career currently. So what are your career aspirations? If we can start a poll for that, please. The poll is on. If everyone can please participate. I can see the answers coming. Okay. Okay, I have full few more answers that are coming, so I'll wait for that. Okay, but I think we've reached the saturation stage for the answers. It's pretty much 80-20. So 80% of you are looking for more jobs and internship, and 20% on entrepreneurship. So while we talk about it, I will definitely try to emphasize on things accordingly. All right, so moving forward then, let's start with jobs and internship, that because predominantly the audience is looking for this career option. uh, Now, since we are an IT and management consulting company, I would focus on these two domains within the jobs and internship. There are obviously going to be many other roles also, but currently we are starting, and for this session, we are starting with only IT and management roles, both for internships as well as for jobs. So, internships. As I said, that we are giving internships at scale, which are at no selection criteria. These are online and these are absolutely flexi time. The reason why these are no selection criteria is, as I mentioned, that Tushar has this vision to make opportunities available to everyone who is looking for them. Okay, so obviously it is up to that individual to make the most of the opportunity, but it is our responsibility as organizations to share those opportunities with you guys. That is why it is no selection criteria. We have certain rules on how we give the experience letter and all of that. So if you're participating in the internships, you will get to know that. But pretty much if you want to do an internship, you would be able to do that. Okay, and it becomes your first step to becoming a global professional. Why we say that is because the internship is structured in such a way that you would understand how you can deliver the projects using the global ways of working. These are designed by professionals who have themselves worked globally and are global leaders. All right, and they are bringing these opportunities to you, sharing the ways of working so that you can prepare yourself for a global career. Okay, so we have 54 domains currently. You can see all these yellow buttons over here are the domains within which you can get internships. They are related to IT, software development, even game development, and quite a few on the data side of things as well, because that's something that individuals are trying to look at these days, as well as the industry demands for these roles as well, right? Additionally, we have recently started humanities as well. So we have about more than 20 domains within humanities as well, because as we saw the skill obsolescence timeline, we saw that there is more demand for human skills as we move along the timeline, move forward along the timeline. And that is why we thought it is important for the members to not only know about these core IT and management skills, but also develop these skills simultaneously, right? So we have started projects in these as well. So you can pretty much try on that as well. There is no limitation on the number of domains you can choose, though we recommend taking one domain or choosing one domain at a time, finishing that, and then moving to the next domain. You can have as many domains as you want to work on, as long as you have time for that. Okay, so we do not restrict. There are no prerequisites for you to participate in any domain. You can pretty much choose what you want to do and work on that. The workflow is also designed in such a way that you can learn while you are actually working, because when you go in the industry, there will always be situations which are new, when we take any project, it is going to be unique. So you have to learn while you are delivering on the project, right? So that is why it is important that you build that skill as well, the learning agility skill. If you remember, we were talking about it, which is going to be very, very important on the timelines around 2030, right? So all of these demanding skills that you would need by 2030, we are trying to develop through the internships itself. So you can see, if you are a professional now, anybody who is interning with us will have equivalent skills to what you would have at a particular point in time, right? So your competition is going to be harder. So that's why you would need to put in more efforts on building your skills. All right, so these are the domains pretty much. It is structured, as I said, it is designed by global professionals and global leaders. It is structured in such a way that we start with helping you to understand the program. First of all, similar to any organization, you submit your new joinee form. You generate your appointment letter also online. So, for some people, we were giving manually, but now it's going to be completely automated. You can generate your appointment letter as soon as you submit your new joinee form. For those of you who do not know anything about internships and how they work, we do have internship preparation also. As I mentioned, there is going to be a goal setting activity, because we want you to work via the goals, so that you exactly know how much time you have to spend on certain things. What are the things you understand, the concept of planning, you understand the concept of working by time and deadlines and all of that. So we are trying to build those skills, organizational skills as well for you. Then there are industry training also included in this, and for each training we do have certifications. There are live project. Now these live projects are not any dummy projects. These are predominantly the problem statements that we as an organization are trying to work on. So these are the projects that we are going to pick up in the future, which we are sharing with you, so that you can deliver on that. And anybody who delivers it with excellent quality, we are able to see that that individual has the potential. We then would be able to hire them as part of our organization as well. So this pretty much, the projects that you deliver will pretty much tell about your suitability to work with us on those projects when we are actually going to deliver them, right? And anybody who completes the project as per the requirement, they get an experience letter for working on the project. And who does well in the project, or they have high quality deliverables, and have been able to develop all those skills that are required for you to be ahead of curve by 2030, we also award them or nominate them for excellence awards. Okay, so again, it's not just the individuals, but if they are students and belong to a certain college, even the college is benefited from that, those their performance for that matter. So you can see these are few of our excellent award winners from the past year, and there's quite a few students from their college who have participated, and the colleges have encouraged their students to be part of this. Even the mentors, there are mentors who would support you during your project delivery. They are also going to be awarded, and the interns, obviously, for their good work, are awarded as well. So, yeah, this is an annual activity that we have, and everybody who is contributing towards, because with the projects that you are doing, you are also contributing for the delivery of the cause, because these projects will be used to deliver on the benefits of ISA. Just to give you a sense of how big this internship is so far, in the past 2 years, we have onboarded 40,000 plus interns, and these are from 6,600 colleges across 74 countries. The numbers would have increased by now, but yeah, the latest one that I have was uh, these numbers. So, and this has just happened in 2 years, guys. So you can imagine the scale at which we are giving the internships we have spoken about. And Tushar wants to go from these thousands to lakhs now. So there are a lot of opportunities. So not only can you participate in that, but you can share it in your wider network also, because the opportunities are not limited, they are at scale, so everybody can benefit from that. We have got a lot of good reviews and acceptability for the program, the internships that have been awarded. We have the industry trainings, for that matter, have also received a lot of love and appreciation from the participants. And there are a lot of good things that our interns, their professors, their colleges, and the industry people are talking about us. I would just like to share one. This is something that I just got yesterday. uh, and it is one of our past interns who was thanking us for the mentorship that we have given them during the program, and which has benefited them in their placements, right? So this is just one individual, but everyone who has participated and successfully delivered on the live projects have been part of, or are part of, these companies. You can see the big names, the global organizations, and their entire they were able to bring their entire interview to revolve around their experience at Cloud Counselage. So they were able to demonstrate what they did at Cloud Counselage and showcase their work, and which got them their job, and sometimes a paid internship as well, right? So they were able to make the most of this opportunity, and that's why they were rewarded with these sort of results, being part of these global organizations where many of individuals dream to be part of, right? So it's again up to the individuals to make the most of it. But yeah, the opportunity is open. If you guys, any of you guys, are interested in building your global skills or trying to be a global professional, there is a guaranteed internship. The QR code will help you to be part of it, and this link will be shared with you in the chat as well. Now, the next within this, I am combining both the freelancing as well as the jobs part, plus the paid internships also. So you will see we have a portal, the QR code will take you through that. And there are hundreds and thousands of jobs that you can apply for, and these are from 50 plus domains. They are into management as well as IT, and they are available right now also. So you can choose to go to this particular portal and apply for the jobs that you want to be part of. And in the coming months, pretty much we have this event every April, first Saturday of every April, which we call as Jobs, Internship, and Entrepreneurship Expo. And this year, we actually have it twice a year. Once is going to be in the month of April, that's going to be a virtual one, so you can always be part of it. And then we have one more in December, but I'm sure you would not want to wait till December, but join the April one. We will share the link of that particular event once it is live. So you can participate in this as well. Here, all our partner organizations share their vacancies for internships, job, freelancing. All of those are shared so that you can be part of it. And we are trying to collaborate with more and more organizations so that we can bring in more and more such opportunities for you. All right. So, yeah, I forgot to actually mention. I mean, this is pretty much explainable, but, for those of you who would want to understand the difference between consultants and gig workers, consultants are pretty much on the higher side of things, or the long term sides of things also, wherein these are thinkers pretty much, who would share their knowledge with organizations to help them deliver on their business goals. And gig workers are pretty much the doers, who would take up the assignments or smaller projects and deliver or implement those projects or deliver on whatever the tasks are within that particular project. All right, so that's the difference. Now that we have covered for jobs and freelancing, we will talk about the entrepreneurship pathways. We have something called as Dolphin Tank India that's coming up. The name might sound similar, but what we are trying to do through this, and why the name is being justified, is we are not trying to actually leverage the founder or the co-founder or the entrepreneur, but we are trying to support them in their journey. And we have a structured program which is developed for them. So this is not just going to be pitching and raising funds, but this is an end to end support for your entrepreneurship journey. Okay. And this is going to be launched on Saturday, 14th of February. That's also our foundation day. So we would invite you to be part of that. It is going to be virtual, it's going to be hybrid actually. So we will see how you guys can also be part of it, if not off site, at least online, or I mean, on site, then at least online. So it is going to be hybrid. We will share those details with us. But as I said, that this is going to support you from idea to execution. And further, and further, this is going to be the structure. We start with ideathon and hackathon in this towards the end of this month or early next month. We will then have a mentorship program. So once we finish this in March, the winners will then go into a mentorship program where they would be supported to enhance their idea or improve on their idea, build a product. So between April to June, we will help you to do that. And then there will be a gap between July to September where you actually then try to enhance your product that you have built in, make it ready to pitch. Okay. And in October to December, then we will be organizing funding sessions or pitching sessions with our investor partners who would then be able to fund you or guide you for the product that you have built. Now the core pillars over here is the mentorship that we are offering, the money that we are offering through the funding or the pitching sessions. Additionally, we are also trying to help you to build teams. So for individuals who have ideas, we will try to match you with somebody who can be your co-founder as well. So you get your mentorship, you get your mentor, you get your funds, and you get your team member as well. So that's the whole idea, wherein it's a comprehensive structure which will help you in your entrepreneurship journey as well. Additionally, we are trying to stream it on OTT as well. We are talking to channels for the same. So there will be two different shows, one which will be focusing on mentorship, and the other which will be focusing on the pitching part. And that's how we will try to spread the word about this so that many more people can benefit from this as well. So that pretty much talks about all the different career options that you can choose and the pathways that you can choose and how we can help you through IAC for that. And all the careers for that matter are rewarding. It's not that one career is better than the other, but based on your personality type, you have multiple career options that you can choose. And we as organization and as a community respect and reward each and every career that you have chosen. So this is an annual award that you can also be part of. And if you are doing great work towards the cause, if you're contributing towards the cause, you stand a good chance to be nominated for the award and win that award as well. Again, we do not restrict ourselves for the number of hours. It's the great work that counts, and every great work, every individual doing that great work is rewarded. There are multiple categories, as you can see. It's for community ambassadors, interns, colleges, mentors for that matter, faculty ambassadors, companies, entrepreneurs, investors, even NGOs who are doing great work already and would want to collaborate with us. Even the speakers were sharing their knowledge, the breadth of knowledge that they have with the community members, even they. So anyone who is currently in this particular session, and there are individuals watching from YouTube as well, since the session is streamed on YouTube. So many of them must have joined there also. You can please nominate yourself for this award if you feel that you were contributing to the unemployability eradication, or to solve unemployability. All right, so that is pretty much the last thing that can make people happy after doing a lot of good work. The next step is that we have another roadshow wherein all the founders and the co-founders of Cloud Counselage, I mean the founder and the co-founders of Cloud Counselage, will be there talking to you, interacting with you. As I said, it is in a hybrid mode. It would have a lot of activities. It would have a lot of more insights than what we had today. More sessions that will help you to develop your skills in a better manner. So you can pretty much register yourself for that, and we will reach out to you with more details on that. So this is happening on Saturday, 14th February. The next steps that you can pretty much do is, you are already part of this particular community. I'm not sure if you have joined through app or no, but we are also available on Android and iOS, so you can choose to download those apps so that you get the updates properly. Additionally, I would again insist that you participate in all the activities that are happening throughout the year. That would really help you to build those skills, because we have studied all the requirements of the industry, and we have developed the sessions accordingly. So please do participate. You can join our WhatsApp channel also. It's an alternative to uh, getting, or an alternate channel to getting all the information and updates from our side. And you can even reach out to us on email if you are a. Okay. So yeah, you can pretty much then reach out to us on this email ID, member@industryacademiacommunity.com, and colleges can reach out to us at colleges@industryacademiacommunity.com. LinkedIn, I'm sure you guys must be following us. We have a lot of updates coming there as well. And just then, to summarize this session before we get on to the question and answers, we have touched base upon the opportunities that are available in the industry. We have tried to understand the skills that would matter up to 2030 and beyond. We have tried to understand a little bit about ourselves, our personality, and further what could help us, or what are the skills that we need to develop to be relevant to the industry. And we've looked at the various pathways for jobs, internship, and entrepreneurship. So with that, I would you know try to answer all the questions that you might have with respect to whatever we have spoken about. Any questions that we have? Or have you guys lost my screen, is what you guys are saying? Okay, let me reshare. I will just quickly share the contact information and the QR code for the application. So I'll just repeat myself. You can download the Android and iOS from these QR codes. The links are also available in the chat. and the contact information is available here. Obviously, you can reach out to us via the app also. There, it's a direct mechanism, and we would rather like to receive your messages on the platform. I hope my screen is visible now. Okay, great. Anybody, I mean, since I wasn't aware where you guys have lost me, are there any, I mean, is there anything else that you would want me to speak about again? You can let me know. So, just the summary of session again. Any questions, you can let us know. Alternatively, this is the team who has, I mean, that has worked to bring all of this to you today, and all the benefits that are coming as part of IAC. These are the guys who are working relentlessly to make them available for you, try to answer all your queries, try to support you as in the best possible way, as much as possible from our side. So thank you, team, for that. And guys, we request you to share your feedback. It could be about anything about this session and the benefits as well. If you have any suggestions or any requirements, you can also mention that in the feedback so that we can pick up on that and then revert back. Are there any questions that I need to take? I think we are done. Okay. Anyone has any questions? Okay, great. I think we are good then. Anybody wants to ask any question? Who's raised the hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Siddiqui Tabish.
yeah, Tabish. Yeah, please go ahead. You have a question?
Yes, ma'am. He has posted the question on the chat.
All right. So, how we will know about different internship and job opportunities, and how will who will help us out? So, regarding the opportunities, I mean the internship that is available immediately. I just the global professional internship is something that is available immediately. I will share the QR code for that as well. So if you are looking for something which is flexible and at a self-paced one, you can feel free to join this. Other than that, we always post alerts about internship. If there are any other internships that are available with us or our clients, we post that on the platform itself. We do share the alerts as well. You can find all of these additional internships on the platform. You can scan the QR code to get the information about that. Plus, if you join the WhatsApp channel, you will keep getting alerts for any jobs or internships that we have. Okay, so 45 days, that's 6 weeks, right? So these internships that we have, these are flexible. Completing this global professional internship, you get a work experience letter of 240 hours. So, sorry, can you elaborate on this? Okay, so you have an exam. After that, you would like to do the internship, but I would suggest that you can register for that and at least try to go through the sessions and all of that so that you don't need to spend much time to go through the sessions. And once you are done with your exams, then you can fully focus on the live projects. Okay, Tabish, thank you. Anyone else has any question? All right, then, if there are no questions, I think we are good to close the call. Thank you, everyone, for joining in, and we wish you all the success and looking forward to engaging with you as part of the industry academia community. And we would again, as Tushar mentioned, we would look forward to seeing you on 14th of February. Anyone from Mumbai in the audience today? Since I didn't get to see the cities earlier. Okay, Tabish. All right, we make a note of it, and we would share your invite to join the on-site event then. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you, Tanzila. Thanks for letting us know. Thank you all. Thanks a lot for your time, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Please be active on the platform. There are a lot of things that you can utilize for your career development. Thanks a lot. Yes, Tabish, definitely. We will share the invite with you. Please do register on the platform, and we will ensure that we share the invite for the in person event as well. It will be great to meet you guys, whoever are in Mumbai, especially, and people who are not in Mumbai. We would be looking forward to come to your city. If you are college students, do share this with your college as well, and we would be more than happy to associate and conduct a roadshow in your college. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot.